tomorrow I'm going to surgery. Tonight I'm getting ready to stay in hospital for a couple of nights because I'm getting surgery on my back. I'm getting my screws and rods out. So I have 2 rods and 11 screws, which were put in after my accident to hold my spine in place while it healed. So yeah, I'm gonna get those all taken out. So there's a few reasons I'm getting the hardware taken out, and one of them is that I've got pain in my neck and back, which might be because of the screws and rods. So we won't know until we take them out whether that helps or not, but hopefully it does. Another reason is actually the placement of one of the screws is in my spinal canal. The doctor did assure me that it's very unlikely to cause damage or be a problem, but because I'm working on getting function below my level of injury, the thought in the back of my mind that a screw could do damage to all the work I've done, I can't live with that. And the last reason, I've heard lots of people say that after they took their hardware out, their spasms were better. Now, there's no science behind it, and I can't know for sure that it'll help my spasms, but I'll take any chance I can get. So I'm not really nervous, more excited than anything, because I've been like waiting a year for this to finally happen. It's a slow process to finally happening. But one of the things that I'm really excited about is that I'll actually be staying at 3 North, which is one of the wards I stayed at when I was first injured. So I stayed there for 2 months, I think it was, and the nurses were really nice, and yeah, I have some not so good memories there, but some good memories. But also my memory is a bit hazy of that time because I had my brain injury. So I'm excited to go back and see, just see it while I have good memory. Well, I better head to bed now because I have to get up really early at like 3:30 a.m. because I have to be there at 6:30. Oh, I don't like early mornings. Well, good night. I just woke up. It's like 4 a.m. and I want to be sleeping, but going to Melbourne to get my surgery done. Woo! I'm ready to go to Melbourne. Let's go! So I've arrived at the hospital and I'm all checked in, now waiting for surgery. Almost surgery time. I found out I might not be able to keep the metal screws and rods, which is annoying, but oh well. Tonight's the first night I've had a bit of oxy for the pain, which that feels good. And yeah, this is the first night at 3 North. I didn't get much sleep last night because I was in quite a bit of pain. So I was waking up every couple of hours. But yeah, hopefully I feel better soon. I'm in a lot of pain and I hope it passes soon. I can't move without it hurting. Today I tried to transfer into my chair, but I couldn't because it was too hard and too much pain. So I wasn't able to get in the chair, but hopefully tomorrow I can. Still a lot of pain, but lucky the nurses are really nice and making the whole thing a lot easier. I had a better sleep last night. It was really good, much better. And the night nurse even taught me how to do an assisted turn, which was something I was trying to ask how to do, trying to learn how to do. So it was the night nurse that helped me, which is awesome. So I'm not allowed to keep the screws and rods that were in my back, but a really nice neurosurgeon gave me a screw, not one of the screws that we used in my back, but one of the same screws that were used. So that's pretty cool. So thank you to that neurosurgeon. That's awesome. And here is one of my visitors. Rochelle came to visit.
And Emily, you are so brave and amazing.
Oh, thank you.
And we love you dearly.
Love you. I'm finally up in my chair and had a roll around the ward. I'm feeling a lot better and think I'm ready to go home tomorrow. This is my last night at 3 North and then I go home tomorrow. I'm feeling much better today and I'm ready to go home. So happy to finally go home. All the nurses here have been really good, really nice, but I'm ready to go home. Leaving 3 North. So I finally get to go home. The nurses were really good and made it so much easier. It was definitely had a lot of pain, but I'm all good now and I'm glad to be going home. I'm finally home, just got home, but I am exhausted and so sore. So I think I'm gonna have a lie down. It's been 6 weeks since my surgery and I'm finally feeling back to my normal self, doing all different things every day. Because for me, it wasn't a quick recovery. For the first 2 weeks I was in bed in pain, and then I was feeling queasy from all the pain meds and it was making me throw up. It wasn't fun. And so I had to ease back into exercises, so doing them on my back and before I could sit up and do exercises, and yeah, but I'm back to my normal self now. And I'm also starting to notice some changes after getting the hardware out. For example, my spasms are a little less intense, I think. And even my carers have commented that doing stretches are a bit easier after the surgery. Another thing I noticed, which I noticed when I first got in my wheelchair after the surgery, was that I can kind of feel the backrest. I have more sensation in my lower mid back. It was such a weird feeling. I was, what is this? What's going on? I can feel stuff on my back. So that's pretty cool, and that's still a thing. So that hasn't gone away. Getting the video ready to post, I'm a bit behind because it's been a few months. But I also thought there's something else that's changed. I haven't had a migraine since the surgery. I used to get 1 or 2 a month and they're the worst, but I haven't had one. I don't know how getting my hardware out means no migraines, but it's just happened that way and I ain't complaining. And I am feeling a little less pain, I think, in the weird pain I was feeling before the surgery. So So a few good things. Overall, I feel so much better after getting the hardware out, and I'm so glad I went through with the surgery. I really am. And if you are ever considering it, then you should talk to your doctor. They'll help you through the process. Actually, comment below if you've ever considered doing this surgery. Remember to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.